Ever wondered how the life of the rich kids of Instagram compares to ours? You know, those kids who seem to live in a world where money is no object. They're jetting off to exotic locations, driving luxury cars, and dining at the finest restaurants. It's a lifestyle that seems so far removed from our daily grind of 9-to-5 jobs, budgeting for rent, and saving up for that once-a-year vacation. But how do they do it? Are they all trust fund babies, or do they have their own secret formula for success? And more importantly, could we ever achieve that same level of affluence? Or is this a world that's only accessible to a select few? These are the million-dollar questions, aren't they? The ones that keep us scrolling, clicking, and double-tapping, hoping to uncover some hidden truth about this glittering world of wealth and privilege. Well, buckle up as we take you on an exciting journey to decode their lifestyle. Let's dive into the glamorous world of Instagram's rich kids. Imagine a life where money is no object, where the only limit to your desires is your imagination, where the world, with all its luxury, is at your fingertips. This is the world of the rich kids of Instagram. These young socialites live in a realm of opulence, where lavish spending is the norm. From private jets to luxury yachts, they travel in style that most can only dream of. Their passports are filled with stamps from the most exotic locations around the globe. Their Instagram feeds a testament to their jet-setting lifestyles. Their wardrobes are a fashionista's dream. Designer labels are the standard, not the exception. Rolex watches, Gucci bags, Versace gowns, their closets are a veritable treasure trove of high-end fashion. They don't just follow trends, they set them. But it's not just about the clothes or the travels. Their parties are legendary. Extravagant affairs that make the Great Gatsby's shindigs look like a quiet night in. Fireworks over private islands, champagne fountains, celebrity performances. These are just a typical Saturday night for these Instagram elites. And where does all this wealth come from? Well, their sources of income are as varied as their spending habits. Some are heirs to colossal fortunes, born with silver spoons in their mouths. Others are self-made millionaires, their entrepreneurial spirit leading them to amass their own wealth at a young age. And then there are those who have leveraged their social media fame into lucrative endorsement deals and brand partnerships. But no matter the source of their wealth, these rich kids share one thing in common: a life of unparalleled luxury. A life where every day is a celebration, every moment an opportunity to indulge in the finer things. So, that's the world of the rich kids of Instagram, a world of opulence and extravagance. Now, how about we take a look at the life of an average kid? The sun rises, and our day begins in the world of an average kid. Much like their affluent counterparts on Instagram, these kids are full of dreams, aspirations, and a zest for life. But their day-to-day realities are a bit different. Let's start with their daily routine. It's a structured dance of school, homework, chores, and a bit of free time. They wake up to a buzzing alarm, not the chirp of exotic birds. Breakfast is a quick bowl of cereal or toast, not a gourmet spread. They catch the school bus with friends, not a private limo. School is a major part of their lives. They attend public or private schools where they learn, play, and grow alongside their peers. They participate in regular classes, work on projects, and look forward to school holidays. Hobbies are an integral part of an average kid's world. These range from playing sports, painting, reading books, to playing video games. These hobbies are not just pastimes, but also platforms where they learn teamwork, discipline, and creativity. Family and friends form the backbone of their lives. Dinners are family affairs, filled with laughter, stories, and sometimes sibling squabbles. Friends are partners in crime, sharing secrets, dreams, and the occasional mischief. The dreams and aspirations of an average kid might not involve yachts or private islands, but they are no less significant. They dream of going to college, landing their dream job, making a difference in the world. They aspire to be astronauts, teachers, doctors, artists, and so much more. Their world might not be filled with gold-plated gadgets, designer clothes, or luxurious vacations, but it's a world filled with love, learning, and simple pleasures. It's a world where a good grade feels like $1 million, a world where the biggest joy can be a family movie night or a friendly soccer match. And that's the life of an average kid, filled with simple joys and challenges. Now that we've seen both worlds, It's time for a head-to-head comparison. Let's dive in, starting with the daily routines. For the rich kids of Instagram, the day might begin with a champagne breakfast served on a yacht, followed by a private helicopter ride to a secluded beach for a midday sunbathing session. Compare this to the average Joe, who wakes up to the sound of an alarm clock, grabs a quick breakfast, and then commutes to a 9-to-5 job. The difference is clear as crystal. It's a lifestyle of luxury versus a life of labor. Next, let's talk about social life. The Instagram elites are often seen hobnobbing at exclusive parties, rubbing shoulders with celebrities, and vacationing at exotic locations. They live in a bubble of privilege, far removed from the everyday struggles of the ordinary folks. On the other hand, the average Joe finds joy in simple gatherings with friends and family, weekend barbecues in the backyard, and the occasional night out at a local pub. It's a world of glitz and glamour against a backdrop of comfort and camaraderie. Moving on to hobbies, the rich kids' pastimes often involve high-end experiences like sailing, polo, or globetrotting in their private jets. The average Joe, however, might prefer a quiet afternoon of fishing, a pickup game of basketball, or a night in with a good book. It's a case of extravagant escapades versus humble hobbies. Now let's discuss values. It's easy to assume that the rich kids of Instagram prioritize material wealth above all else. But delve deeper, and you'll find that many of them value experiences and relationships just as much as their less affluent counterparts. They might express it differently, perhaps with a private concert instead of a family dinner, but the sentiment is the same. The average Joe, meanwhile, values hard work, resilience, and the simple pleasures in life. It's a tale of two perspectives, both cherishing what they hold dear. In conclusion, the lifestyles of Instagram's rich kids and the average Joe are worlds apart. One is a whirlwind of luxury and opulence, the other a journey of hard work and simple joys. But beneath the surface, both groups seek happiness, fulfillment, and meaningful relationships. It's important to remember that these are broad generalizations, and every individual's experience is unique. But this comparison offers a glimpse into two very different ways of life, each with its own charms and challenges. As we can see, these two worlds are as different as night and day, yet there are some surprising similarities too. So what can we learn from these contrasting lifestyles? Well, the first lesson here is that wealth can provide access to unique experiences and luxuries that are out of reach for the average person. These Instagram's rich kids, with their private jets and designer wardrobes, certainly lead lives that are filled with opulence and extravagance. But let's not forget that wealth is not synonymous with happiness. The glitz and glam of the rich kids' lifestyle may seem appealing, but it's important to remember that they are simply showing us a highlight reel. Behind those filtered photos and staged moments, there are also challenges, pressures, and responsibilities that come with wealth. This brings us to the second lesson, the importance of balance. While it's natural to aspire for more, it's equally essential to appreciate what we have. The average Joe may not have a Lamborghini in the garage or vacation homes around the world, but they have the freedom to live their life without the constant scrutiny and pressure that often accompanies wealth. They can enjoy the simple pleasures of life, like a good book, a home-cooked meal, or a walk in the park, without the need to maintain a public image or meet societal expectations. Our third takeaway is about the impact of social media on our perceptions. Platforms like Instagram can distort our understanding of what a fulfilling life looks like. It's easy to get caught up in the comparison game and feel inadequate when we see these glamorous snapshots of other people's lives. But it's crucial to remember that these are just that, snapshots. They don't represent the full picture. So, while it's fun to peek into the luxurious world of Instagram's rich kids, let's not lose sight of what truly matters. Happiness isn't about the material possessions you accumulate, but about the experiences you have, the relationships you build, and the person you become. Remember, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. It's how you live your life that truly matters.